in a small, quiet town nestled among rolling green hills, lived a little boy named Leo. One sunny morning, Leo received a wonderful gift. It was a brand new kite, bright as a cherry, with a long, elegant tail. Holding it in his hands, he could already imagine it soaring high above the clouds, a splash of red against the brilliant blue sky. He hugged the kite tightly, his heart filled with excitement and a sense of adventure. This was going to be the best day ever, with his new red kite in hand. Leo ran out to his favorite place in the whole world, a wide open field just behind his house. The grass was soft and green, and the sun warmed his cheeks. He ran with all his might, his laughter echoing in the quiet air. The field was his kingdom, a place of endless possibilities. He felt free, like a bird about to take flight, and he knew his kite would feel the same way. Today, he and his red friend would dance with the wind. Leo stood in the middle of the field, ready for the big moment. He held the string, took a deep breath, and tossed the kite into the air. He ran, expecting it to climb, but instead it just wobbled and then gently fell back to the ground. That's okay, he thought. He tried again, running faster this time, but the result was the same. The kite would rise for a second, only to flutter down like a tired leaf. He tried and tried, running back and forth across the field, but his beautiful red kite just wouldn't fly. After what felt like 100 attempts, Leo's shoulders slumped. He sat down in the soft grass, his kite lying beside him. The bright red that had made him so happy just a little while ago now seemed to mock him. A wave of frustration washed over him. Why wouldn't it fly? He had done everything he was supposed to do. He had run as fast as his legs could carry him. He looked at the kite, then up at the still, quiet sky. A little sigh escaped his lips. Maybe flying a kite was much harder than he thought. Just then, a gentle voice spoke. "A beautiful kite you have there." Leo looked up to see an old man with a kind smile and eyes that twinkled like the stars. He was a neighbor Leo often saw tending to his garden. The man sat down beside him, having a bit of trouble. Leo nodded sadly. The man looked at the sky and then back at Leo. "You have all the energy a kite could ever ask for," he said softly. "But you're missing one important friend, the wind. Sometimes the best thing to do is not to run harder, but to wait patiently for the right moment." The man's words were simple, but they made Leo think. He had been so focused on making the kite fly that he had not paid any attention to the air around him. The old man smiled, gave Leo's shoulder a gentle pat, and walked away. Leo looked at his kite, then at the leaves on the trees. They were perfectly still. The man was right. There was no wind. So he stood up, not with the frantic energy from before, but with a newfound sense of calm. He held the kite string gently in his hand and decided to wait. He would be patient. He stood there, watching and feeling. The world seemed to slow down. He noticed a ladybug crawling on a blade of grass and the soft hum of a bee in the distance. Then he felt it. A tiny tickle on his cheek, a gentle puff of air. He looked at the trees and saw the leaves begin to rustle softly. A small breeze was starting to blow. It wasn't a strong gust, just a soft, steady breath of air. This was it. This was the moment. With a calm heart, he lifted his red kite, holding it up to greet the gentle wind. The breeze caught the kite, and it trembled in his hand, alive with energy. He didn't need to run. He just let out the string, little by little, and the kite began to climb. It swayed gracefully, rising higher and higher. It was no longer a toy on the ground, but a beautiful bird in the sky. Leo watched in awe, a huge smile spreading across his face. It was even more magical than he had imagined. The kite danced and swirled, painting a red ribbon against the canvas of the sky. The little red kite flew beautifully high above the field, a beacon of joy and patience. Leo lay back in the grass, holding the string, feeling connected to the sky. He had learned something important today. It wasn't just about trying hard, but also about understanding when the time is right. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the world, the sky was calm and peaceful. And in that quiet moment, a simple truth settled in his heart. Sometimes we just need to wait for the right moment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.